Welcome to your daily focus for June the 29th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for ringing the bell, for your likes, and for sharing my videos with those you love and care for. 29. So that's really an 11 energy, is it not? Now, when the 11 materializes as a 29, it means that it's a learning period that we are entering to really gain the success that we want in a quicker period of time. So stay open to a mentor coming into your life, somebody trying to teach you something. You learn something through observance. You learn something through research. These are all things that really can help you and motivate you to move forward in the right direction. If we add the numerology of the day together, it is a 21 because I used the 11 instead of bringing it down to a 2. So both are correct, okay? Depending on how you read it. I like reading the higher energy and reaching for the stars. So the numerology of the day is a 21, which is the World card, which means there are things that we need to end, release, let go. And, those are things that normally are said during a new moon, and especially a solar eclipse new moon. But it's here today. So maybe something's taking up your time or your energy or your resources in a way that doesn't allow you to move forward. Or maybe you're not utilizing your time or your money or your energy. Time, energy, yes. In a way that you're blocking yourself or you're not using it on the focus the way it should be. Maybe you need to realign your focus to what really matters and see what is hindering you, see what is pulling you back, see what is stopping you from stepping into a beautiful tomorrow, because really that's what is on offer through the solar eclipse, and it will be as we experience the lunar eclipse as well. They're both very beautifully harmonized. So we'll have on Sunday, we will have the lunar eclipse. So all this week, we are in new moon energy. All this week, we are in solar eclipse energy. And it's about moving forward. It's about planting those seeds, or at least deciding what seeds you want to plant. And it's about embracing your dreams, your desires, your goals. To take care of you. To put the focus on you and your wants and your needs. What makes you feel in balance? What makes you feel whole? What makes you feel worthy, deserving, wanted, needed, loved? If we take the 21, it is a 3 energy, so we are looking at the Empress, and it really is about birthing something new, creating, inventing something new, to plant those seeds in the ground, to nurture them, to grow them strong, and walk into the success going forward. So it's a very beautiful energy. I would say this would be a week, definitely a week, where you want to do your new moon affirmations. I have my own video. It's about 10 minutes of just affirmation after affirmation after affirmation, affirmations. Tongue twister there. Say that 3 times fast. Take a couple of things that really, really talks to your heart, talks to your soul, and say them throughout the day. Don't necessarily tap into my video every day, although if you do, thank you very much for that. But come up with your own things that you can tell yourself throughout the day, especially when you're having stressful moments, or anxiety or fear comes in, or just a sadness, or, just say them throughout the day. Or when you're feeling good and charged, that's when you really want to say them. Sun is in Cancer. Moon is in Libra. I think for most of the day. I think it's after supper time that it actually moves into Scorpio. So we'll have the moon in Libra. Libra is looking for the balance all the time. Can see both sides of the coin. So it's a little harder to come to some kind of firm decisions whenever we are under that Libra moon. But now we will be going with our thoughts of today. We'll be going under the Scorpio moon, where we'll want to dig deeper. We'll want to find the truth. We want it to be black and white. We want to know what decisions are best and why. So if we use the energy wisely today for the next 3 days, we get these aha moments. We get these epiphanies. We know where we want to put our time, our energy, our finances in order for us to grow, in order for us to be successful going down the road. Absolutely down that path. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? So we have, look at this, Temperance comes out first. We haven't seen Temperance in a while. Temperance is really about balance, understanding how much of each to have in your life in order to have that true balance. Temperance is about having more by having less. Where have we accumulated, hoarded, where we don't need it? Maybe it's those 20 purses. Maybe it's, that t-shirt in 15 different colors. Do you really need 15 different colors? Maybe it's about bigger issues, about the people that you keep company with, or the books that you read, or the TV shows that you watch. Maybe your time would be better served by, maybe it is reading books, maybe it is watching a documentary, maybe it is studying in some way, maybe it is just watching cute animal videos on YouTube in order to raise your energy, raise your light. So are we using our time effectively? And where do we waste time? Where can we bring it back into our routine? Our energy, are we doing for everybody else except for ourselves? Are we last on the list? Because you should always be first on that list. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe you could make that thermos of coffee or tea before you leave for the day, instead of going through that drive-through and paying what it cost you to to make a pot for a week each and every day. And then you can take that money and put it into something that is going to motivate you to move forward, or to help you move forward, to invest in yourself or your dream or your goal. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's about letting go today. Absolutely. We have the 21 energy. That is, releasing the past, getting ready for the new beginning, the new start, the new adventure. So what we got our feet on each one of those pentacles. We're holding one close. We don't want anybody to take what's ours. And we are fearful that if we stop the focus or stop the attention on those things, that it'll be gone. Well, first of all, are those things moving you forward? Are those things bringing in balance and harmony and laughter and joy in your life and success? Absolutely. Or are those things actually hindering you, pulling you back, keeping you in the past where you need to move forward? And to think that that's all you're going to get, and so to hold on to it so tight, that this is the end game. Know that there is a whole future waiting for you. If we stand up, get our feet off those pentacles and turn around, we will see the giant pentacle gate behind us with the angels waiting at attention for you to pass through. And the Empress, she shows up on her day. Now, the Empress is one of our strongest diplomats in the deck, also one of our strongest intuitives in the deck. So we will be very grounded in what we are thinking and what we are doing and what we are saying and what we are accumulating and what we are striving for. She's usually in most decks pictured pregnant. So there is a great deal of fertility, maybe in your imagination, in your dreams, and what you do, your talents, your abilities. Maybe it's a day to put pen to paper and write down goals, dreams, desires, revisit them. See where you want to step in a different direction. See where you want to raise up the heat a little bit on yourself. See where that's not a necessary part of the journey forward anymore. We get an affirmation card. A beautiful deck that was gifted to me. Now, if you're looking for the actual cover, it'll look more like this, okay? So if you're out there and you're trying to find it, but I always list the decks down below so that if you do like a deck in order. And I've tried other decks, but I keep coming back to the same ones. Creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Follow your passion. This is a time of learning experiences, showing you how to step into that path, and maybe even gifting you. Okay, we have Jupiter tomorrow meeting with Pluto for the second time, once in April this year. Now, again, they're both in retrograde, but Jupiter's coming back over. And then, right around eclipse season, they meet again. So I think it's the end of November or something. They meet again. And it's right about the same time that Pluto is going out of retrograde. And, of course, Jupiter will already be out of retrograde. So these are times when we feel we can accomplish. We feel we can do. We start to see portals being open to us that remained closed or we were unaware of. Things to take us in new directions. To set our sights on new goals, new dreams, new desires, new friendships. Enhancing your spirituality, your health and well-being. And so when we come around that final time, so be a little careful too, because this kind of energy with the warrior and the abundance coming in together, we can get a little bit headstrong. We can just put blinders on really fast of this is where I'm going. The warrior can take over. Right now the warrior is actually in retrograde, so maybe not as much, but we always have to be a little bit aware and conscious that our warrior is being talked to. And our core warrior, the primal passion. So this is a time to really get in touch with your passions, your dreams, and say, what if? Just humor yourself for 5 minutes and do a what if. What if you decided to go down that road? What would you need? Who would you need? What environment would you need? What talents, abilities do you need? Or do you need to grow more? Where does the change need to be inside of you, and where does the change need to be in your surroundings? And you will see during this period of time that you can take the impossible and make it possible because it's you doing it. You know, it's like saying, oh, I'd love to do a book on yoga, but there's 3,000, I don't know. I've never done a search for books on yoga, but I bet you 3,000 is probably an underestimation to the amount of books out there. But the book will be successful because nobody has written that book like you would write that book. And if you're being called to it, do not worry about it. It's in your path. It's in your destiny. It's in your path. Because you can feel it within. And maybe the book isn't a success, but it moves you into this teaching course. Maybe you're teaching other people how to do yoga because you have so much knowledge. Maybe you go on to write something even more monumental about yoga or self-help or exercise programs or eating healthily or the chakras, or just have a faith in yourself that if you're being called that way, don't say something like, because it hasn't been done by you yet. And that's the important piece that you're forgetting. Well, let's see what the book has to say. I don't know who needed to hear that. Maybe a few of us. Creative, creative, creative wonderment. Follow your passion. So, you are able to bring fruition to something within your imagination that you alone have thought of. We haven't had this card before, guys, so that you alone have thought of. Being creative is relaxing and therapeutic, whether it's cooking, sewing, woodwork, photography, writing, or art. Whatever it may be that stimulates your imagination, this is a time for you to create and inspire others. Utilize your skills. Take classes. Follow your passion. You will one day have the opportunity to turn your heartfelt creativity into your life's work. Create your labor of love. And your mantra is, I am inspired to be creative. I am inspired to be creative. So write that on a little sticky note somewhere and put it on your mirror. And know that for sure. What exactly are the words again? Because I'll get it wrong. I am inspired to be creative. And we'll get an animal card here. So we're really in a very beautiful time. So raise your energy. Find the giggles. Do those Superman poses if you must. Believe in yourself. Work on loving yourself. Grow your talents, grow your abilities, put yourself as number one on your list, but don't get don't get egotistical about it. I don't got time for you, because you need to have time for others. That's by giving of yourself, you reap the most rewards possible. So, or don't get tunnel vision on it's just your journey alone. People are going to show up that want to help, that have information for you. Find your voice. Find your voice with the frog. Shall we sing it? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. I see him dancing across the stage with his little cane and his hat. Oh, I'm dating myself. Sing, say no, and express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time for you to go and finally find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak. Yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time and exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you've quieted your voice. And by saying no, you begin to make room for the things that you do want in your life. It's not easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more empowered you begin to feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you, and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who's not listening, a boss or coworker who isn't respecting you. It is now time for you to vocalize your feelings in order to remove the emotion. You may want to begin writing. There's that writing again. Writing down what you want to say and practice saying it out loud. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. Can you see within your eyes how much this could be damaging to your soul and spirit? Healing eventually comes from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It can be in your home, it can be in your car, but sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, possibly a stand-up comedy act. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you that may be shaky right now, but will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. There's no restrictions. There's no limitations. other than the ones you put on yourself. So sing your voice. Put you as number one. Take time to realize the seeds that you want to plant. Understand the things that have been holding you back from actually placing that seed within the ground. And work towards raising your energy, increasing your time, your money, and of course your love. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.